We got the biggest dumbass in America, Donald Trump, back in the fucking news because he's in the news every day because he tweets 47 fucking times a minute.
Yeah. Somebody got to shut his Twitter down.
Yeah, Twitter needs to
They
just
have
fucking
to.
delete
Yeah,
it.
like maybe if everybody just goes out there and fucking flags his shit or like reports his shit, somebody got to shut this guy down.
Yeah, but of course, Donald Trump, while thousands and thousands of people are still dying with the coronavirus and cases are spiking and we're reaching all-time highs with new cases every day across the country, Trump is worried about the whole Bubba Wallace situation. Not doing his fucking job and trying to help this country. He's worried about what a fucking NASCAR driver is doing. So the other day, July 6th, so 2 days ago, he came out and tweeted at 8:33 in the morning, so this was on his fucking mind all night. Has Bubba Wallace apologized to all of those great NASCAR drivers and officials who came to his aid, stood by his side, and were willing to sacrifice everything for him, only to find out that the whole thing was just another hoax. That and flag decision has caused lowest ratings ever. That's all Trump ever fucking talks about is ratings and polls and this and that. Guess what? The polls are showing that you are fucking pretty low right now. And it wasn't a fucking hoax, dude. I could see if Kaepernick got caught on some Jussie Smollett shit and he tied it, and you see him at the fucking Home Depot buying the rope, and he used his debit card.
Like tying it in the parking lot, getting like white people's house. Like, yo, you know how to you can do this? Yeah, let me get help with this.
Like, if he did all that bullshit, then yeah, I'd be like, yeah, Bubba Wallace, you're a fucking clown. Because there's always going to be a dumbass like that takes advantage of a situation. But, you know, according to all the facts that we do know, and we all know that Trump does not follow facts or reality at all. He came out and we know that Bubba Wallace didn't even actually see the fucking noose. It was someone on his team that reported it, that sounded the alarm, and then an investigation happened, which NASCAR needed to fucking do no matter what. Of course, it came down to the conclusion that it wasn't malicious, it wasn't intentional towards Bubba Wallace, which I still don't believe. But anyway, whatever the fucking case, whatever the FBI says, at the end of the day, it wasn't a fucking hoax. Trump being a president is a fucking hoax. It's a bad fucking reality show. And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Why are you worried about this fucking rope when thousands of people are fucking dying because of your fucked up plan for the country and you pressuring states to reopen? Now he's pressuring schools to reopen in the fall, and he's saying he's going to start cutting the schools' budgets that don't reopen.
That's a way to get votes.
Yeah. So obviously he doesn't give a fuck about kids and the future of the country. And then Bubba Wallace, I'm not even going to read what he said, but he basically came back with a message like, oh, no matter what, like love goes over everything. Don't respond with hate. And I wish he did respond with hate, because I feel like that's why Trump is still on this fucking pedestal, because he says whatever he wants,
with no repercussions.
Yeah, no repercussions, brings out bullshit that's, not factual at all and says it like it's factual, just lies and lies and lies about things that are actually facts and, that we see with our own fucking eyes. We don't need him to tell us. And he comes out and just says whatever he wants, and no one fucking punches him in the mouth with a kind of response that Bubba Wallace should have had for his ass. Bubba Wallace just had a very, positive message for the kids, keep your head held up high type of thing, and he should have came out and been like, shut the fuck up. You are the worst president ever. Suck my dick, bitch. Like, you have nothing to do with NASCAR. I wish he came out with something like that instead of, the friendly message he came back with.
No, somebody like Trump definitely needs to get punched in the face. Like, not even metaphorically or like you were saying, words. Somebody needs to punch this guy in his fucking face. But, this is to come out this week and say, comment on this. It's already like 2 weeks old, 3 weeks old.
Yeah.
Like you said, that was one of the things I was going to touch on. There's so many more problems we have going on in this fucking country right now for you to be worrying about Bubba Wallace and fueling the fucking hate, towards the movement that's trying to, go on. And before when we talked about it, I can't remember. I think it was like 2 episodes ago, whatever it was. But I didn't see the picture before we spoke about it. When I saw the picture, I'm like, no, there's no way this is not a noose. Yeah. There's no fucking way that this is how you tie off a rope in a fucking garage. It's not even, it doesn't even fucking work. Like, once you pull it down a certain amount, the noose is at the bottom. So how does the noose help you now? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not for extra fucking grip. It's nothing, along those lines. So it definitely wasn't a hoax. This was definitely, I still feel like, it was definitely hatred, fueled, but yeah, Trump needs to fucking do something, bro. Like, instead of focusing on athletes, focus on fucking, get behind the BLM movement. Do something about the fucking coronavirus. Put fucking clean water in Flint, Michigan. You know what I mean? Right. Fucking do something in the streets of Chicago where we can fucking, where it stops being a war zone.
Yeah, man, but he doesn't give a fuck about those type of people. All the regular people who are going through everything with the coronavirus, the racial tensions, just the unemployment. He doesn't give a fuck. He just want to get elected, and he wants to look like he's the boss and threaten people and be a fucking bully. And like I said, I don't know why people let this fucking guy bully him. Like, he's a piece of shit. We all fucking know it. Somebody needs to stand up to him and fucking knock him on his ass. It's about time.